We are out here on South Greeley Highway, but this is not the South Greeley Highway stream. We'll be doing that next week. I initially was going to do that today, but due to some unexpected other circumstances, I am doing this today instead. So today's stream is going to be slightly less researched, although I did do a tiny bit of research for the purpose of the Series 1 live stream, but there is a little bit, so it should still blend in together pretty well with the current streams I've been doing. We are going to actually start over on the right. This is the Safeway that is in the thumbnail. We're going to start over here, though, because there is some retail over here. So I don't know what to call this. I don't know if I should call this the Safeway Plaza or the Town and Country Supermarket Liquors Shopping Center, because really it's both names. I mean, you got Safeway there, these guys are waiting, and then you got the Town and Country Liquors over here that actually was called that, Town and Country Shopping Center, if you go back in time. So I don't know, but we'll start over here and work our way over to Tripolis Square or Tripolis Square, however you pronounce it. I guess it might be Tripoli. How is everyone doing? Let me scroll up in the chat. I've missed a lot of chats. Hey, Parker. Hey, Dalmatian. Hey, Aiden Vance. Hey, Finn Haymans. Olga Ramirez, how are you doing? Let's see, who else am I missing? Hey, Toads. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Darby, how are you guys all doing? Hey, Christian. Hey, Rogue Angel. Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind. I was getting all my stuff together, and we had a couple red lights on the way here, so had to rush a little bit. I think that's everyone for the most part. Hello, hello. Oh, hey, Stanton, how are you doing? So yeah, this is the Town and Country Liquors, the modern day location. This building was actually built a really long time ago, back in the 50s. Let me look up my paper so that way I know exactly. So this was built in 1958, but it was only around 2012 or so when Town and Country moved over here from that building right there that is currently looking like it is abandoned. If you go back into Google Maps Street View in the 2012, 2011 area, you can see that this was Town and Country Shopping Center, as I was mentioning previously. They've changed the sign to just have the Town and Country Supermarket Liquors signage. I know they always have a cool advertisement that has like dogs in it, like they'll have their dog. I don't remember what breed off the top of my head, but it always runs through their store. It's kind of funny. I kind of dig it. You got some businesses over here. I think I'm going to worry about these in the episode 1 part 4 stream for the series 2. We'll worry about all the history of all these later. I've started to do research on all of this, but again, I didn't have as much time. I had to get the next video going. It's very close. It's almost there. I need to do a little bit more recording and it'll be ready to go. But being tight on time and having to grind through everything right now is just crazy. Got so much going on. Like, I got secret projects I can't even talk about yet. So we got the Old Town Country Liquors. I'll read the chat here in a minute. You can also see when this was open still in the 2012, 2011 area Street View. This was recently used for testing for Corona, and before that was used for a housing area for the Hirschler building people when they were doing some renovation. So you can see right there, vaccines have moved. Please go to 100 Central Avenue for the 19 vaccines. So there you go. So there's your proof of the vaccine place that was here last year. I did not fully expect it to be gone already, but they're gone, so we can actually take a look now. And maybe I can do a video here. I think it would be good to do a full video here. So you can kind of see they set up some offices in here. It was kind of, I think it was a little more empty before. I can't remember though. I couldn't ever get a really good shot in here before. But now they have the window blinds up on this side, so that's convenient for the video. We'll go ahead and just take a quick peek around back, although I doubt there's going to be much, if anything, back here. Not much space to get through here. They definitely don't intend cars to regularly come back here. They did put a speed bump though. Probably don't want you crashing into this fence. Absolutely no truck, trailer, or semi-parking anytime. Vehicle will be towed at violators' expense, excuse me. And you got another sign right here that says something similar. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go back around though, and we'll meet up over there at the Safeway. Let's see, let me read some more chat because I missed some chats. Yep, it is Friday. Happy Friday. It's technically movie night, right? We're having a live stream on Friday. Good way to end the week for those of you that have the weekend off. Even those who do work on the weekend, it's still kind of the end of the week point. That's always that day where everyone's having to run out to the store right after work because they don't want to go out during the weekend, right? So you can see the Workforce Services logo there. So they did have some different things for Wyoming here. But all of it's moved out of here now. You can see the old Town and Country Supermarket Liquors signage there, although it's blank now. I think they had letters on it. And then we got an entryway here for the Safeway area, and we got the Safeway over here, which I did look up a build date for this. Let me look at my list. So the Safeway and the gas station that we'll see shortly were both built in 2003. To my knowledge, they're the most recent Safeways here in town. I'm pretty sure they are. Most recently I think we had 3 at any given point. No more than 3 at any given point. And this one is definitely the last one. Cole Shopping Center is the second to last. And the one, it's kind of downtown near the county library. That one is the 3rd oldest. 4th oldest is all the way out on Carlson Road. We've talked about that in the Carlson Road and the Yellowstone live stream of Series 1. This has a blue Federal Credit Union that was Warren in here, has Starbucks in here, and has the deli, of course, and all that, the normal stuff that Safeway does. I've gone here a few times over the years. We're going to shift over here, though, so that way we can see some of the plaza signs and stuff like that. Today was the last day of 6th grade. That's fun. Yeah, I suppose it could be a little bit sad to go out of 6th grade because most places that's when you end up going to junior high, right? Even here. I know there's some places where it'll go to 7th grade or something and then you'll go to junior high, but let's see, did I miss a couple live streams? So you might have. I did do a couple streams for Series 2. I know for some reason YouTube has been bugging out on notifications again. This is why I encourage all of you guys to join the email list down in the description so that way you can get regular notifications. I always send out emails about live streams the day of or within 24 hours at least, and also videos as well. So we got Safeway and Silvermine subs, Blue Federal Credit Union, all on this sign for the Safeway, of course. And then we also have this old sign over here with AutoZone and a whole bunch of different tenants. Now, a lot of these are actually, at least some of them are definitely gone, including Movie Gallery. If I zoom in on that, that's a really cool old sign. They actually changed out the sign on the other side, but they kept this one for some reason. I don't know why, but it's so cool that they did because we're able to document this several times. We've got an AutoZone right here that's very new. I think it was built in 2017, if I check my list. Yeah, 2017 was when the AutoZone was built. You can actually see in 2017 Street View when it was being built, as well as, at least at the time of recording, the pictures that are on the property assessor. They also show it being built. We're going to come over here to this plaza building. So this building was built a little bit different date than the Safeway. I think it was 2005. Let me check my list, make sure I'm right. Yep, 2005. And that would be about right. So Movie Gallery was not here for very long for sure. It was gone by 2011 if you look at the street view. I'm betting it probably closed around the same time that Hollywood Video and Blockbuster here in town both closed. Gonna go ahead and cross. Looks like they definitely are doing some sort of remodel in here. Because I remember last time it was pretty gutted. This was most recently Grandma's Pickle Parlor, and you may remember that we took a look at one of those recently. The spots where they had a location. I don't know, it looks like there's a little bit more change in here. But again, you can see where there's an exit sign right for one of the doors. Got the spot where you return your movies. And you got an enter sign here for the enter door. Pretty cool how they've kind of kept that over time. I'm almost certain that enter and exit are both original to Movie Gallery. We'll come out here. Let's see. I forget which all of the businesses these were. You can see a label scar for one of them there. You can definitely see it in the street view as well. This was not part of the movie gallery though. If we can get it focused, there we go. Pretty gutted in that one. Now what's next? We got Lovely Nels that's still open right here. Gonna let this car get by and then we'll move. And we got another place here. I think H&R Block was either this one or this one. I don't remember which one. But this spot right here is definitely vacant now. You can see the for lease signage there. This was Cost Cutters, so Cost Cutters is now gone. That's too bad. We're losing our Regis too in the mall. Too bad. Dang. I didn't know Cost Cutters had gone. So there you got the Safeway gas station that is still going strong. Again, it was built in 2003 at the same time as the store was. Got Wyoming Vapor Company right there. Like I said, I forget which one of these two. I think it's this one that was H&R Block. Got Silvermine Subs, which I'm pretty sure is original, along with Little Caesars. I've gone to that Silvermine and the food has generally been good from there. I don't know if I've gone to this Little Caesars. I've gone to the one over on Del Range. That's where I usually go for getting pizza if I'm gonna get Little Caesars. But we got Safeway sign here as well. Another couple signs for Silvermine and Little Caesars. Take a little bit closer look because I know sometimes the quality craps out on the stream. And then I'll catch up on chat for a minute. So we are gonna walk over this way. I got my iPad. It's the same model as the one that's damaged, but with 64 gigabytes. There you go. Should make a video of the abandoned Kmart in Warren, Ohio. I wish I lived closer to Ohio and then I could film some of that extra stuff. Maybe one of these days, but that day's still quite far off. I mean, at the current moment, with the way things are looking, I'm going to be basically using all the money I've gotten from YouTube. Well, technically from YouTube. Technically, not really. Technically, but not really. Basically, be using it out all that for the 2K special. So, so not very likely happening this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. I don't know. A lot can happen in 6 months or so. And we'll see. We got fish. Is it meant to be fishy? Got an old payphone though. It's still here. Is it? It's like that joke that's right. It's not a fish. It's a a fish with no eyes. You can see the prices there: $3.18 or $3.29 for diesel, $3.18 for unleaded. We'll go ahead and go around here. There's the Tripolis Square. We'll take a look at that here in a couple minutes. I'm going to take a quick walk around here so you can get a different perspective of the gas station and the AutoZone. Farmland, yeah, it kind of does it. Out here, it's kind of almost on the edge of nowhere and on the edge of being in the middle of a town. It's literally on the edge. You'll kind of see what I mean in the South Greeley stream we do for Series 2. So again, there's the AutoZone, there's the gas station. And you got another entryway here that's for these two businesses. Okay, we'll go ahead and go back over this way. Let's see, I forget what the name of this road is. I'm totally blanking. I think it's Allison. Pretty sure this is Allison. And we're gonna cross over to that side to take a look at that Tripolis Square area. I guess we don't need to rush. We're actually only 14 minutes in, but that's all right. I'll move over here into the shade and just read on chat for a couple minutes and also talk to you guys. I haven't shown my face yet in this entire stream, so I'll try to show my face at least once or twice in the stream, so. Sorry, Dalmatian, not trying to miss the chats. Going to, wow, that's an old cop car that just went by. An oldie. Got your vaccine, though, that's good. What are your thoughts of Blue UFC Diamond opening next week? Well, technically they're having their 70th anniversary celebration, and it's part of kind of having the grand opening, the official point where they're calling it open. They've been going in there since back in 2020, so they've been actually working in there since I think December-ish, I believe it was. So pretty crazy. It's pretty good that it's getting reused, though. I do got to say that. I'm super hyped to see what retail there is. I've heard that there's at least 2 restaurants that are supposed to open and maybe something else. We're not sure yet. We're still waiting for more detail. I'm not exactly sure when they're going to officially open all that up, but they are having events all week next week. I'm going to make it to at least 2 of them, maybe 3. They got a car show. I'll turn this around for a minute. They got a car show. They got middle of the week, they have a whole actual celebration part of it that's food trucks, and I guess they'll probably have some sort of, I don't know, some other little thing going on, maybe hanging out, I don't know. And then Friday, they also have another little thing where it's bikes, beers, and brats. You can go get a brat and just enjoy time, pretty much. I'm sure they'll have some sort of speakers or something like that during the event, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that for sure. Let's see. Silvermine subs. Yeah, I don't know how widespread Silvermine is. They're definitely widespread enough that they're not just here in Cheyenne. They're not a local brand, really. They're more of a national-ish, but they're not everywhere. Do you have a new video on Sunday? Yes, that is part of the reason for today's stream. Hey, Blue Box. Hey, Dalmatian. Hey, Parker. Let's see. Yeah, some payphones exist. We got 2 that I know of here in town. That one that we just saw, and the one out at King Supers. We've done a stream out there before. Oh yeah, it's coming up on Father's Day, isn't it? We're on Friday, got a couple more days. Like your glasses, I appreciate it, Joshua. Yeah, wearing my glasses today. I usually wear my contacts during the day, but well, if you saw my Instagram story yesterday, yeah, I end up having to move a board out of the street. It's literally in the middle of the road. The light turned red. It's about maybe 3 car lengths, actually. Maybe 3 to 5. 3 to 5 car lengths away from the intersection. I hopped out, put the board on the side of the road, and the wind was so bad, and between the board also being splintery, they actually put several splinters in all of my fingers. So I had to get those out when I got home. So that was fun. But the point is, though, I ended up rubbing my eyes, and I don't know if something was in my eye, if I scratched my eye a little bit, and maybe that's what was bothering me with the contacts being in today, or if maybe I scuffed the contacts up with the stickers, right? The splinters in my fingers. Maybe I scratched them up, and maybe that's why it's uncomfortable. I don't know. So we're just wearing the glasses today, making sure that maybe my eyes are a little more healed, and if I did manage to scratch them, I'll try again with the contacts tomorrow, and worst case, I guess I'll just have to pull out another pair. Sucks a little bit since it hasn't been a month yet, but whatever. Today was your last day of 6th grade, though. Yeah, I read your other comments. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how fast time goes by, and you know what? The older you get, it really does go faster. Like, I don't know how many of your guys' folks told you that time flies by when you get older, but it really does. You get busier over time, and god dang, I can't believe it's already coming up on, like, we're over a year since the Level and Kmart closed. We're almost over a year since the JCPenney and Fort Collins closed. Like, god dang, how is that happening? Yep, that's right, Tanya, and there are 2. There's the one that's right here, and there's one way out this way, way out north of town, on just off of I-25. I'm in Arizona right now, so I'm burning. The sun is out. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard you guys are having some crazy heat lately. We are too, except today is actually pretty decent. It was like 80s today. It's actually a high of 80 instead of almost 100. We're gonna cross this way first, and then we'll go over to Tripolis Square. Ziggy's is getting headquarters and drive-through in Meade, Colorado. Wow, that's cool. That's crazy. They're getting really big now. Like, they've gone from this local thing that I only heard of, you know, maybe the last 5 years, and now suddenly they're this big, like, golly. Wow, I didn't see your chats. I'm sorry. All I see is all your chats about me missing your chats. I can't always read the chat. I've been on your channel since mid-2020. Yeah, there you go. Sucks to get more stores, get the hard blow. Yeah, now there's more Kmart's closing. Hey, Skunk in a Blender, how are you doing? By the way, I forgot to say your name. I apologize for that. I'll push the button again over here since I didn't push it yet. Super high quality stream set up. I appreciate it. We try to make the streams as good as possible. I know sometimes out here in the middle of nowhere, well, in the middle of town over here, kind of in the middle of nowhere over here. It gets sketchy, you know, when you get on the edge, it does get sketchy, but we try to make the best of it. All right, there you go. I caught up on a couple of your chats. I'm sorry, Dalmatia, if I miss all of them. Let's see. All right, light change. Don't hit me, blue car. That blue car almost wanted to hit me, I think. Bojangles is coming to Houston. That's awesome. Going to Red Lobster. Do you like Domino's pizza? I would say so, yeah. For the bigger chains, Domino's is definitely my favorite. I didn't mind Blackjack. Blackjack was pretty good. Papa John's, just no bueno. I don't like the flavor. It's same way as pizza. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. All right, we're gonna rotate this around. So we are coming out up onto the Tripolis Square. Tripoli, however you say it. I don't know. I'll get up close to the sign so you guys can see it. We're gonna go around this guy. So that way I'm not holding them up. All right, here we go. So we got Tripolis Square here. There's been lots of businesses. Again, this is gonna be something we go a little more in depth on about the history in the next live stream that we do. But you got LINCARE, Sheer Destiny Hair Salon, Sensational Kids, Affinity Family Practice, Minuteman Press. Minuteman Press, I'm pretty sure is gone. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. We got Domino's here on the left. That's a newer building. This was the original building. I believe it was 1998, right? Let me check my list. 1996. I was almost right. This was built in 1996, and then this was built in 2017. Again, you can see in Street View this building getting built. If we can get my camera to rotate here. So this space has been vacant before. I know when we did our original stream where we kind of walked through this plaza, a lot of this whole building here was vacant. They'd moved something over here, Sensational Kids. They moved Sensational Kids over to there from this building. I don't remember. I think they were in this one of these ones right here. This space is vacant. There's no sign here. I feel like I'm still zoomed in a little bit. Got for lease on this though. You can see the info there. Got Circus Fantastic. They always advertise this in the abandoned places. I don't understand it. That was put on the abandoned places windows. But you can see it's an office space that's vacant. All lights are on in there too. Many of them anyway. Got LINCARE. Got, where was that Minuteman Press? Oh, I saw it. I see it. So there's LINCARE here that still seems to be open. Got their vans even. Minuteman Press, let's see if they're open. Let's see if they're still open. They were out on, I believe it's 19th Street or so, around there. I know it's not too far off from Warren Avenue. It's just a little bit east of it. I guess it might still be open here. It's just the other one is gone, as far as I know. And then we'll go around this way. So I think this space over here that's currently filled. I'm pretty sure it's for lease. I think they still want to expand the plaza over to there, which that would be cool. So most of the ones in this building have been numerous things. I did kind of list out all the stuff, but I don't have all the stuff with me. Again, because we're going to be coming back through here anyway for the purpose of my Series 2 live stream. But go ahead and go back this way, and I'll read more chat. Did you see my stories on IG? I haven't. I don't remember. I might have. Did Albertsons buy Safeway in Cheyenne? So Safeway and Albertsons these days are the same company. Let's see. Let me think about this for a minute. Let me make sure I get my words right. Pretty sure it's Albertsons bought out Safeway. Pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Yep. Albertsons bought out the whole Safeway brand. So these days they're basically the same brand. It's just a different brand name on the store pretty much these days. I think they still use unique facades for each. We'll go around this way and get a different perspective. Maybe we will look at all the places over here on the right. We have only been 24 minutes, so we got plenty of time. So maybe I will do that. I had one walk out of the that, not the children place, the other place next to it. I don't know what it is, but every time I go through this plaza, I have people give me weird looks as I go through the plaza. No matter what, every single time now. I think they just don't know what to expect of me. I don't know. But it's all right. Maybe eventually they'll see it. They'll see this stream, so maybe they'll see what my goal is, which is documenting retail. It's always funny. So we got empty filled over here off of Allison. Got Advanced Automotive over there, TNT. Got another LINCARE vehicle over here from here. So yeah, there's street view from here that you can, on this road, that you can see a lot of this stuff with. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy how things change over time, but it's good to see that this is more occupied than last time, because definitely there's at least one more empty space in here last time. Definitely was. So I'm glad to see some more stuff opening up. We'll go back over here. We'll rotate this around. Whoa! Let's see. Hey, Butter. I like your username. Cerebus Capital and Safeway with Jones Albertsons. Yeah, there you go. He has it better than I do. Safeway operates in Houston under the Randall's banner. Yep. I've seen the Osco banner as well. So they're kind of like Kroger in that way. They have all these different subsidiaries that they run that all kind of do the same exact thing and look pretty similar. There's some subtle differences. Like I've noticed that Safeway, the chicken wing bar, when it's running, it'll be more of just a single bar, whereas Albertsons, there'll be kind of like a double bar on one bar of chicken wings. There's a little more variety at Albertsons, I find. But they end up selling about the same kind of wings either place you go. What happened to your contacts? So I mentioned this earlier. I ended up rubbing my eyes yesterday because I had moved a board out of the street. It wasn't this street. I'll move if I can get the camera to rotate. It wasn't this street, but it was basically in the right lane of a 2-lane road that I had a board that was in the middle of the road. The light had changed on me. That's, maybe 5 or so car lengths ahead of me. So I decided to jump out and move the board to the side. But the wind had ended up blowing the board, so I ended up getting splinters in all my several of my fingers. And in the process, because dirt had also blown in my eye, I had rubbed my eyes, and I'm pretty sure I got something in my eyes. I'm pretty sure I got whatever was in my eyes out, but whatever happened, whether it's the contacts that got messed up or my eyes that got a little bit scratched up, the contacts were bothering my eyes, so I pulled them out for the day. I'll try the pair I got again tomorrow, and worst case, I'll just get out a new pair. Might be just for the best anyway. I know, like, if you go swimming with them or something with them, even if you put goggles on, you're supposed to change them out immediately after you get out of the water. So it could be that something got in them that just isn't going to come off, Got K&M Auto Cells there. That was not what that was originally. Got Dad's Donuts here, featuring the boys Brew. And I don't know if this location is even open anymore. The other location that was out on Pershing has closed. They've put up a sign that says it's for lease. I don't know for certain with this one. I do not know. It could honestly go either way, but you can see one of their signs there featuring the Boys Brew. Now offering 4th pound hot dogs. Geez, big hot dogs. Got Oasis Car Wash here. This was not Oasis before. Oasis has taken over several of the car washes and kind of made them better. They cleaned them up a little bit, added music to them. So now you can hear music when you're washing your car at several of the car washes here in town. Got the Forum 619 of for community, family, and education over here. And over here they have had food trucks a lot of times. Looks like they have a food truck there right now, in fact. Yeah, they got a couple food trucks over here. So they got La Piña Loca, and also tacos, donut, what is that? Doña, and I cannot read that. I cannot actually read that. I don't know what that says on the right. But, you know, you got 2 food trucks there over there just chilling. We're putting them right here, but I guess they've gotten so busy that they decided to move them a little bit further back. I'll zoom in on them so you can see them. That'll be a cool thing of Wednesday is that Blue Federal Credit Union has gotten some of the food trucks to come out there that day. So I'll be able to try some of the other food trucks that are here in town. I've tried the cod fillet one. I forget the exact name of it right now. You can't miss it. It's the blue trucks. They're all over there. Wyoming, they got Missouri, they got Nebraska, got Montana. They got all sorts of locations. I've tried their fish and fries. Oh yeah, the fish and chips. It's technically fries, but you know, they use the other name from another place. Another story for another time. But I've tried their fish and it's really good. You get fairly decent amount for what it is, and it's really moist and tender. It falls apart in your mouth. It's really good. It's really good stuff. Albertsons pulled out of Houston back in 2002 and sold tons of locations to Randall's, only for them to come to a full circle to the Safeway deal. Wow. Yeah, I think I want to say that Nate guy filmed one down there in Texas. I think he did, either Texas or somewhere kind of around there. Somewhere around there. Got Capital City garage doors over here on the right. Veterans Rock thrift store. There is another thrift store here that closed. I think I do got the build date, but I haven't been naming them off for build dates. Domino's and Ziggy's combo, yeah, is cool. Yeah, I agree. That's different. Hot dogs at a donut shop, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think they started as donuts. I guess the donuts are good. I've heard they're really good, so I don't know for certain if that one's gone, but the one on Pershing definitely closed. So that'll be something we take a look at in a future Pershing stream, probably. Maybe in a short too. I do try to record some Optopolis shorts. I got like 6 or so that I need to upload. But you can check out the shorts. I've uploaded some already on Optopolis #shorts channel. You can find a link on my YouTube about page, or I'm sorry, YouTube homepage and YouTube channel page. I don't know if I got one on my about page or not. The crazy pineapple. The Brits call it fish and chips. Yeah, thank you, Christian. That's what I was trying to think of. My mind wasn't processing that yet. I knew that's what I wanted to say. I just couldn't think of it. Got the tire spot. I think last time this sign was gone, so they've definitely replaced it since last time. So now we're kind of getting to the edge of where Town and Country Liquors was, where we started. This was some sort of recycling place. I think it might be the one that's out on College as you get closer to the elementary school that's out there. Got the tire spot sign here, and that one is in kind of rough shape. Looks like they might have reused a sign that was here before. Then we got East Jefferson Road, where that one big dog scared the bejesus out of me. You never know when a dog's going to decide to attack you. If it gets the wrong whiff, if it thinks you're a threat, it could set it off. I didn't know who the dog owner was. I didn't see a person who it belonged to, so it's kind of sketchy. You're making me hungry. Yeah, we got some leftovers. We did Chinese yesterday. Going to do some more Chinese this evening. Yep, chips equals French fries, exactly. A reveal, eh? Need to upload the abandoned frame cleaners. I haven't filmed that yet. I haven't had a chance to. I went to Longmont once. I haven't gone back to Longmont yet. I'd like to get out this Saturday, but you know what? Things are already too crazy. I need to practice more driving. Coming up on day of a certain good day that'll allow things to be a little bit easier. I've kind of talked about it in the past, but I haven't really revealed it. I don't want to go into too much more detail publicly for the moment. I'll let more out as time goes by, but just not in the moment. What the heck? I'm so confused. I'm so confused by... I'm just so confused by the chat. Alright, we're gonna cross before these motorcycle guys get here. Never mind the dog, beware the owner. That's funny. I like those signs. Chill, peeps. What is happening? I don't understand what's happening in the chat. Oh man, gotta love timing today. We went through that Plaza stuff pretty quick, didn't we? And what is the deal with people hitting the gas on their vehicles here? That's the second time I've seen someone smash the gas on their vehicle. No, why not? We'll walk back this way one more time and sit down for a couple minutes and chill for a few and go from there. I was hoping I would take a little longer to get through this, but I don't know. That's just the way it went. Pizza Hut and Port Richards are demolished now. So I guess Culver's or CVS, and then definitely Human Being are going to be opening up a location here in, well, the second Culver's location here in Cheyenne, and then the first Wyoming and, well, first Cheyenne and maybe first Wyoming Human Being coffee. Quite interesting name. I haven't tried Human Being and I haven't tried Ziggy's. I want to try both. I want to see how they are. I've been wanting to try them for a while, so like I said, it's nice to see them finally getting in here. I'm seriously so confused by whatever's happening in the chat. I'm ready for Spooker's Halloween stores and Halloween City and Halloween Express and Spirit Halloween to open. Let's see. Wind picked up there. What am I really do not understand what is happening. I just don't, I'm just gonna move on. So we got, again, the old town and country place there. If there's a break in traffic, I'm gonna cross and chill in front of Safeway. And looks like we might have one right now. One motorcycle a good couple blocks away and we're good. Let's get across. The wind is blowing heavily suddenly. Gotta love that. Man, they definitely changed this. You can see that there's a ramp here that would have been an entry for this lot at one time. They've definitely changed that. Try and get over here out of the way of the traffic, and then I'll see what is up with the chat. I don't understand this silly little argument that just broke out there. I guess someone got called something or something and I missed it. Hopefully the moderators got it taken care of, because I have not been able to read every single chat. Doing the best I can, but can't do it all. Okay. I was hoping this was more grassy. It's more of a weedy field, darn it. Maybe we'll stay over here in front of the Safeway sign. Wow, the wind is blowing heavily for sure. Man, the wind was crazy last night too. It picked up real heavy. It's heavy enough that it's blowing people's chairs off of the ground that were on their patios. That's how strong it was. Crazy strong wind. Looks like Safeway did a little bit of repainting on their facade, not gonna lie. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just not remembering, but it kind of does look like they changed the tone just a little bit. Just a little bit. 13 miles an hour. It was a sudden gust that hit me. Like Spirit Halloween. Yeah, Spirit Halloween's good. We'll film them down in Loveland Ford, possibly. I think I got on my list, so hopefully we'll be able to. I've already hit up Loveland. I've hit up Thornton now, so now we need to hit up some of the other cities. Not sure which one I'll do next. Not sure yet. But trying to hit up all the cities that I haven't gone to for a while, because a lot of them do have new stuff that's either opened or closed or whatever that needs filmed or photoed or both. many cases, both. Turn a bag into Cheetos. Bojangles Jackson the Third. Do Fort Collins. Not much left of Fort Collins. I think it's in an Albertsons, but I when I've checked, I think the windows were all papered up. So I don't know. I could, I guess, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. I've gotten Fort Collins though fairly recently too. Trying to hit up all the ones I haven't hit up yet this year. Like I've hit Fort Collins already, I think twice now. I've hit, or maybe 3 times in fact, because I did the Outback one and then I also did one where I went over to Kmart. We're gonna chill like right here on the curb. Hopefully Safeway don't mind me sitting here for, I doubt it. We're just enjoying time here. So we got the movie gallery / grandma's pickle parlor spot right just behind us. Just gonna chill for a couple minutes. Rotate this up. There we go. Maybe. There we go. That'll work. Oops. Where's my chat? I hate when YouTube disappears my chat. Let's see if I missed anything else. So yeah, that is the Safeway that we were seeing. I'll rotate this around again. And I'm super hyped for some of the stuff coming, man. I can't really reveal too much yet, but we do got some crazy stuff going on behind the scenes that is going to be coming soon. I'll just say one of them might or might not have a teaser somewhere pretty obvious on my channel to where you could probably find it just by clicking my channel. That's one of the little projects I'm working on. It's getting so close, but we're just not there yet. I mean, we're even getting close for monetization. The good thing of monetization isn't necessarily the ads. It's also being able to link stuff. Like, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but you can't really link to stuff when you don't have monetization enabled. Like, you can link to other videos, but you can't actually link to like websites. And even when you do get monetization, it's not all websites, but you know, it's at least some that you can link to. So better than nothing. Okay, I think I've read all that. Let me scroll down. Hey, Joe's assorted YouTube content. How are you doing? Have you been to the new Bofa in Cheyenne? I don't believe I have. I have to take a look at that. Will be interesting to see where Spirit Longmont will go. Oh yeah, I'm very intrigued about that. Dakota Wolf, how are you doing? I'm at Safeway on Pioneer. Yep, that's the road I was trying to think of earlier. Pioneer Avenue. That's the third most recent one to close. It was in my lifetime that was still open and it closed. I might have gone to it. I just don't remember because I was a kid back then, you know. I'm coming up on 20. Back then I would, you know, that was 2007 time, so I'm not that, that was quite a while back. But you know what, I do kind of remember it subtly, and you can see in Street View, which is so cool. It kind of brings back that memory. You can actually see really old photos of it too. There's some really old photos. I appreciate that, Joshua. Parker says, I've never been Mimi. See, I haven't been either. I filmed the Loveland one. I thought there was still one in Lone Tree, but it actually ended up closing very recently too. So now I got to go film it. I got to go film the Westminster one now. Like, all of them in northern Colorado pretty much have gone. It's only one way out south in Colorado Springs that's still open that I know of. So it's like I'm kind of screwed over for that now. In my current situation, maybe eventually I'll be able to cross my fingers that it stays open for a while. I really want to try it because I've heard it's good. Let's see, I think I'm caught up on chat now, right? Yeah, I think so. Bofadeznuts. I fell for that one so hard. I fell for that one so hard. I had a little leaf hopper on my glasses. That was a good one. I like that joke. I think I went to the old Safeway where the roundabout is as a kid. Yeah, that'd be the Cole Shopping Center one. That's the one I always went to. I went to this one a few times too, but I've gone to that one definitely way more than this one and before it closed. I missed that one. It's so cool because you saw outside, it didn't look like marina, but you went inside and you could tell that it used to be the marina style. It was so cool. Yeah. Baybrick in Westminster is a nice small in Webster. There you go. Need to do some more mall stuff. Definitely need to. Is this a live streaming series? That's legit. Yeah, so we've already technically completed Series 1, but there's this stream and maybe one more that I'll be doing for plazas. There's a plaza way out north where that Silvermine is that we talked about earlier in the stream, where I might do the stream out there. I might cover that plaza along with one that's like 2 blocks away, so I'm thinking about that. So that'll be Series 1, and that'll be pretty much wrapping up for that. Series 2 is already well underway. We've already done, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 live streams now for it. And then we got one more that's coming for South Greeley. Again, I was going to do it today, but I really needed to make sure I got Sunday's video set up and ready to go for today. So that's kind of where we're at. Speaking of which, Sunday's video will be coming at 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time as usual. Going to be fun for sure. It's going to be one of the Thornton videos. And I may or may not accidentally reveal another Thornton video I filmed. This time it wasn't a total epic fail like the last Thornton trip. Father's Day is on Sunday. Yeah, yep, it's coming. So it'll be a Father's Day special almost, won't it? Kind of ironic actually, because it's not exactly a place that I guess fathers would go there for mothers and wives and stuff. So you could still call it that. You could still call it a special. Yeah, they're all over the place in northern Colorado, Parker. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, man. I heard the Golden Corral in Greeley closed, so now I gotta go to Greeley, too. Greeley I haven't been to since 2020, so that's one I definitely need to go to next. I haven't gone... I'm gonna have to look on my list. I don't remember all the other cities I've not gone to in a while. Lone Tree I haven't gone to since 2020, so I need to go there too. Do you think someday Optopolis could make a living? I think it's possible. So I kind of talked about this occasionally here and there, and I've talked about it with some other people in normal life, more like the main priority for my Optopolis channel is really to document retail. I mean, it's part of all of us, you know. It's a part of me. I've gone to all my life. You guys all watching probably have gone retail for most of your guys' lives. Even people who like to live this, I don't want to call it simple. Simple isn't the right word, but you know, kind of simple-ish life, right? With no electronics, generally avoiding the electronic stuff. Even they eventually go to the store at some point, you know? So it's a part of all of our lives at the end of the day. So it's really important to document it. So I'm making that point because the main priority for now is just getting Optopolis to where it will basically live on its own. Obviously, I'm Optopolis, I'm Draven, I'm part of the character, and I have my own life, but you know, it's my life. This is definitely part of my life, you know? You guys are all part of my life, and it's pretty cool how that is. So main priority is just getting Optopolis to where it can live on its own, and eventually maybe I can start kind of putting a little bit onto me, but that's, you know, that's still a ways away. You know, we're not even making $100 a month. Yeah, I mean, what are we making less than that? I mean, Patreon, we're making about 12 a month. I think maybe about 10-ish, 8 to 10-ish on Shutterstock a month. And we're going to be having some other little special stuff coming soon. It's going to get crazy. My goal right now is to make enough to be able to get to wherever I'm going for my 2K special. I'm still very strongly having to debate whether I hit Montana or Utah. I know you guys voted more for Utah, and Montana was the second most voted aside from Idaho. Idaho was almost not voted at all, which was no surprise to me, and I'm okay with that. It's a hard decision because if I go to Montana, I can hit the Kmart, I can hit some of the other stuff up there that might be my last time seeing some of that stuff. But if I go to Utah, there is more variety, but at the end of the day, I've counted it all up, and no matter what, I'm gonna get about the same amount of videos out of either place. If I go to Utah, it's a little more likely stuff has been replaced, so there's a chance that videos I plan end up being flops, and I have to go back through and plan stuff out. For Montana, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But, you know, eventually it'll be to where I can do stuff, like get the channel to basically do stuff on its own a little bit. I think I eventually want to have other people doing stuff for sure. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually. But for now, the priority is getting back to doing more videos and stuff like that. And Parker says you have not gone back to Longmont. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I've only gone to Longmont once on my channel so far. I can't do all the cities. See, that's something else I need to do. So after I get my thing that I kind of talked about recently, I'm not going to reveal much more. I'll be able to hopefully see about a car, but that's going to be expensive even if I get it used. But a car is kind of necessity to be able to go farther, and part of that is definitely going to be looking at one that's going to be more long distance, because I do want to be able to go to, you know, all the way down to Colorado Springs or all the way up to Hamilton, Montana. It'd be nice to be able to just drive it sometimes, you know? Like, I know it's a long drive, but at the end of the day, that means I can actually drive all the way there and stop at places along the way and see stuff that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten to see if I went on a plane. Plus, I have a car that I can drive myself instead of having to be paying someone to drive me around when I don't necessarily have the funds for that. I can't, it's doable, but not the most ideal. So do I have a car? Technically, yes. Technically, no. So technically, I can't go too much into this because this is a kind of a personal area, but bottom line, I kind of have a couple cars I can use. But, you know, one of them's really old. It's not good for going anywhere out of town. You know, it'll help with the live streams. That's something I'm looking forward to, is being able to just go out to wherever I'm starting, do the live stream, go back, go home, you know. Then I can do photos along the way and get the live stream, which is a super important part of this process as well. Blake's Resale Exploration, how are you doing? Came in a little bit late, but we'll still be chatting here for a little while longer. Kind of just having a blast towards the end here. So that's something I'm looking at for sure. That's, if things go well, then I'll be able to do that, starting with blue stuff. Some of it anyway, some of it. We'll have to see how it goes for when I officially get into that. But eventually, though, I really want to have something along those lines, though. So that way it's easier for me to do more content for you guys primarily. And, you know, so that way I can go places without having to worry about whether someone else has to use the car. Looking for places to explore. There you go. Yeah, see, that's what I often do. I'll just go on to Google Maps or something, and I'll just search for all sorts of different places I could film and stuff like that. It'd be cool to eventually be able to do live streams of stores. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what all I need to do that. I don't know how all stores are with that. Maybe I should ask. I don't know. I'm still figuring this stuff out, man. The good thing is we're getting our popularity up, so it kind of helps with getting out there to reach out to other brands. Like, Christ, I've already had so many brands liking my posts and even sharing them on Instagram and stuff. It's pretty cool. And, you know, we've worked with Blue in the past. We're kind of working with them a little bit again for the Blue stuff this time. It's pretty cool how far we've come with all this stuff so far. I can't wait to see where we go tomorrow in the future. Hopefully Mimi's and yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe they'll be open for at least a few more years. Please let them be open for at least a few more years so I can at least eventually go out and try them. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, Tilted Tripod Media, he kind of does similar stuff. He's a little more of a broad vlogging style channel, but he still does lots of retail content. And he's done a video at an open Mimi's. He's tried their food, and he says it's really good and it looks good. I want to try it. You know, it sounds so good, man. Last day of school is Monday for you, eh? That's pretty good. Yeah, school is getting out more and more. I think it's already out for us. I think I might actually see an old buddy of mine going through the parking lot here. Get a Tesla. See, Tesla would be cool, because then you're not using the gas, but you know, those are pricey. It's not exactly something you can just buy tomorrow, you know. Do a virtual fan meet. Fan meet is something I am kind of thinking about how I could possibly pull off. We'll see. We'll see. I think it would be cool to somehow figure out that. Maybe do it on Zoom or something. I don't know. I think you said that before, and I misread it as like actually doing a meetup. And I think an actual meetup would be cool. Maybe something we could do in the future. It's just not something that can easily be done at the moment when everyone's literally across the U.S. We have some people that are here in, you know, we have some people that are here in Wyoming. We have some people in Colorado that are supporting me. We have some people in Nebraska that are supporting me. But then there's all the others that are in, you know, California, Texas, Montana, got Ohio, got Missouri, got Pennsylvania, got New York, New Jersey. I could go on. We got probably people in all 50 states. It's crazy. Yeah, see, there you go. Upstate New York. There you go. Do a Zoom fan meet. I'd attend that in a heartbeat. Yeah, there you go. Maybe we could do some sort of raffle with that. See, I've looked at the cost. That's another thing too that's affecting how I'm trying to think for my 2K special, whether I go to Montana or Utah. Montana is more expensive, no matter what I do. It's going to be more expensive. Even if I take it, it's a little bit cheaper for the plane if I were to hop on a plane and go to Utah first and then over to Montana, but it's still expensive. No matter what, it looks like I'm going to be forced into at least a $90 plus hotel, and also having to, if I don't have a car by then it's going to be relying on some service, which means I'm going to have to pay probably $100 a day for driving, which is not necessarily ideal. So we'll see. There's a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Boulder's another one that I need to hit up. There is a restaurant that I was going to film that might be taken over. It was a Denny's that is out there. I was thinking about filming before the door was open. I didn't because there were people going in and out. Like, I didn't understand what was going on. I think people saw the door open and then they were going over to the gas station to tell them that, hey, the door's open on this place. What do we do? So I don't know if that's still a banner or not. That might be something I can film. There's definitely some stuff that needs filmed. There's obviously the alfalfas. Fort Collins, though, I have been back to. I went to the Kmart back in January, and maybe 2 months ago, I think it was, I went to the Outback and a couple other restaurants in Fort Collins, so we'll have to do that. Oh man, if people in the store can hear me, that's hilarious. I wonder how they think of this. I seriously wonder how it feels to be the guy on the other side for when someone comes in the store, because some people are like, oh wow, you're doing a video, that's cool. We had like 3 people in Loveland Kmart that were like, oh wow, that's cool. And one person is like, turn the camera off. Is one time because of the Canon. I pulled out my Canon at the end of the last day just to grab some photos and a little bit extra video with it. Got what I could. That's a story I haven't told you. They're like, turn the camera off. It's like, oh, all right. But I still had my GoPro going. I still got out of the store and everything. I think at the end of the day, they understood what I was doing. They were just probably following orders at that point. Oh, man. But they were pretty chill about it. I gotta give Kmart Loveland a lot of credit, man. I gotta give them a lot of credit. And Sears was cool too. Like, I think if it weren't the liquidator making the choice, or it was a liquidator that understood what we were doing and was willing to let it happen, we would have gotten in even though it had already closed for the day. But it just wasn't meant to be, and that's all right. We got I don't want to reveal it yet. I kind of already am when I say Thornton. I'm cracking myself up here. I'm having a good time. Oh, golly. My hands have literally fallen asleep from my butt sitting on the curb. Like, my butt hurts and my hands have fallen asleep at the same time I notice my butt hurting. Oh, golly. We're having a good time though. All right. We completely diverted from the topic we were talking about too. So yeah, eventually though, at the end of the day, I think I will eventually be able to get that far. But this is something else I'm also kind of thinking about. This is something that's very long term at this point, but I really want to put stuff on display for people to see, stuff that I've collected. I can't identify where yet, for kind of privacy reasons, but one of the places that has been abandoned, I am currently in the process of getting hold of stuff before it's gone forever. I've gotten some of the signs already, and I'm going to go back for at least one more start of next week. I can't say too much more than that. That's probably already too much, but eventually I will reveal it when the time is right. I got stuff from that place. I got the blue light from Loveland Kmart. I've got, what else do I got? I've got baskets from Hobbytown, USA. I've got a handful of stuff. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. It's the start of a collection that eventually I think I do want to get big. Right now I have a very tight amount of space, so I have to be very selective about what I keep and what I don't, and what I get and what I don't, just because there's not a lot of space, I can't really store a cart. Storing a big sign that's bigger than a car, doable. I got a space for that but it's tight. So I have to be selective right now. So that's another future goal too, is also finding a place where I can store all this stuff reliably. So probably not a storage place. Sorry, U-Haul. Sorry to all the other storage places. But I need somewhere that's definitely going to be reliable, that I can easily go to whenever I want, no problems, and not have to worry about if, you know, the person in the stall next to me is going to set the place on fire. you know, there's going to be those haters, or the person that maybe is crazy, right? They leave something running and ends up catching fire, and the whole place goes up. Bad situation that probably wouldn't happen, but it's something that could happen. And when it's something rare and kind of valuable-ish to at least some people, maybe not money-wise, but definitely to people, you know, it's valuable to me because I've had the experiences, and it's valuable to all the people who worked at the store and have gone to the stores over the years. You know, I have to be careful of that, you know. That's something else I'm kind of considering in the whole process too. So it's pretty crazy. We're getting there though. We are getting there though, to where we're going to be able to really start expanding to totally new things I haven't ever done before. I'm super hyped for where we are so far, and I can't wait to see what comes soon with all of this. Let's see. Have I missed any important chats? NDK, what happened to the sickos in North County and North Country in New York? Oof. I don't know if we got sicko out here. I've heard of them, but I don't know if we got them out here. We have 4 left. Messina, 1 in Harrisville, and 1 in Plattsburgh. I guess sitkos. We had them both. Sears stores. Okay, that's about Sears. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, that's the thing. I don't know how long that Kmart up in Montana has. Seeing the last few months of Sears and Kmart, they might be here 5 more years. It might be here 5 more years. But then seeing that they've announced more stores recently, and probably are going to announce more, it might be gone by the end of this year. I don't know. That's another thing that's affecting my whole decision on whether I go to Montana or Utah. I don't know yet. It's a hard decision to make, and I don't know if I want to make it or if I just want to see if I can do another poll and just see what happens. I don't know what the best choice is here. It's a hard choice. I think, yeah, Christian, you very well might be right. You very well might be. At this point, it's on its deathbed, right? It's on its last days for sure. But again, the history of how the closures have been, like, it used to be hundreds of stores at a time. Then it's only like tens. Now it's only like 3 or 4. Like, who knows? Who knows? They actually went a month or 2 without announcing any stores. So it's hard to say what'll happen with all of them. Yeah, exactly. See, it would have been interesting if the Sears and Kmart had not combined. I don't know where they'd be today. They were 2 dying brands that at the time, you know, Kmart was in bankruptcy. Sears was probably coming up on it. If they had stayed separate, they might have had a chance if they got the right person to buy out the brand. But because they had combined, between them combining, Eddie being in charge, and the brands both struggling in the first place, even though they were opening more stores over the next few years, including Sears, Grand, and Thornton, yeah, that was a bad idea. And I mean, I think the last Kmart store open, I think it was in Illinois, and I think it was like 2012 or something like that. I'm pretty sure Mallaholic actually did a video of it as abandoned. So it's pretty crazy. It'd be cool to eventually do a video here, not gonna lie. It'd be cool to hit up Safeway and Albertsons out east and Albertsons out north. It'd be cool to do that. Albertsons would be very interesting because they're former Buttery Food and Drugs, and they were also, to my knowledge, they were also part of that other separate Albertsons brand. It's weird. Like, there's a little bit on Wikipedia about it, not a lot, but there were literally 2 websites, if I remember right, for Albertsons. And there's actually complications over that. Eventually, it just combined into one company. It's better off today. It's kind of talking to one of my other followers today about it, in fact. So if you're in here, shout out to you. Oh man, it's pretty crazy. We end up getting over to the hour mark. I wasn't planning to sit for 25 minutes and chat, but that's all right. I think it would be cool to do that. This is this last Safeway in Cheyenne, and seeing that most of Wyoming and Colorado are mainly Safeways these days, except for Casper. Casper has Albertsons, not Safeway. Seeing that most of them are Safeway, well, most of them are Safeway, I guess. I guess it would be possible that Safeway would open more stores here, but I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary. I think the city would have to grow more for it to happen, because there are 3 stores, including the 2 Albertsons and this Safeway that we're at. So I don't know how they would do that. There are 3 open Mimi's in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Murray, Utah, and Colorado Springs. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Utah still has one. That's true. It's hailing or raining. It's hailing or still raining at this. It's stopping in 41 minutes where I'm at. Gotcha. It clouded up. It's clouded up. It's gotten windy too. I'll rotate the camera around. Look at this. Oop, rotate the camera. Come on, YouTube. It's clouded up out here. It's a little bit dark clouds. I don't see any rain out here yet, but it's definitely cooling off a little bit. The wind's picked up a little bit. I definitely see rain out north. I definitely can see rain out north. I don't know how it's coming out for you guys, but I definitely see a little bit of rain out north, like way out there from here. It might be, it might be on Pershing Boulevard. I don't know. So that's probably a sign that I'm going to need to get taken care of. And fortunately, I'm right outside of Safeway, so if I have to, I'll run inside, That's an upside with the Plaza terms. If it rains, we can always duck under a facade or even step inside and we'll be in good shape. They hopefully won't mind, right? That might be why I got a text maybe about 15 minutes ago or so. That might be why. I saw a text message in my status bar. Libby's and Fredruckers are going out of business in Houston. Wow. Yeah, I've heard Fredruckers is struggling a lot. I know a lot of locations like in Georgia area have closed. I think MAT did a video of one. I think Mulaholic filmed one too, actually. So they're struggling. I don't think we have them up here though. When it was announced that Eddie was buying the assets of Sears Holdings. Yeah. Everyone who worked at both stores. Yeah, I don't blame people who became enraged. Maybe they saw that Eddie was going to do that crap. They probably saw in the first place that Eddie was going to pull some BS on the brand. I mean, he's a, perhaps, excuse my language here, but he's a rich freak that can basically do whatever the heck he wants. And I guess he's not rich enough for himself. So he has to do the store closures, I guess. I don't know. I don't quite see how that makes sense, because he literally is closing the profitable stores. Like if you have a dying brand, you're probably going to start closing the dying ones first and then come back to the ones that are profitable and figure out which ones are better and which ones are worse and go from there. He's just closed them left and right, whether they're extremely profitable or dead. Doesn't matter. He's closed them. It's the same way now. There's still dead ones and profitable ones, and he's closing them randomly. It's insanity. It's insanity. Like, it kind of is cheating how he's doing it. Like, I think he's somehow cheating to have more money in his pocket. I feel like he is, but I don't know. I'm not rich, so I guess I can't speak educationally on that. I've talked about it in the previous streams. I'm not rich. I can't go out and buy a new gimbal or a new camera every day, It's bad enough that I had to buy one new gimbal. That's $100 down the drain that could have been gone for several trips to Colorado or something, That's the thing. Right now, most of the stuff that I paid for my channel, I've either paid for it out of my pocket or it's been gifts. I'm fortunate enough to be in a situation where I can basically do YouTube kind of full-time-ish. But at the end of the day, I have to keep working further towards that point. It's not just, I got to be alive for this YouTube channel to be alive. It's kind of a reliance thing almost. But because the YouTube channel can't just literally do itself, I have to be the driving force. At the end of the day, I'm a character in the videos, so no matter what, I have to be there for the videos and when recording, right? So had someone text me a while back that I don't even know who the heck they were. Like, I don't think they even gave me their name, and they're like, "Can I be your filmer? I'm in Colorado. Can I be your filmer?" And I'm like, What? I don't even give my number out publicly. Who is this? Like, you'd have to be willing to work free, basically, because I'm not making much, you know? I'm making minimal. I've talked about this already. Oh, golly. Where is the abandoned Marine-style Safeway in Cheyenne? It's gone. Short story short, it's gone. It was in the Cole Shopping Center, and it got demolished with the blue when they did the Blue Federal Credit Union. I've done videos about it. I've looked inside. You can see how the roof is curved and what I'm talking about with the Marina style in the documentary video I did. And maybe eventually I'll do kind of a remake / update video. And maybe I will see about trying to show you guys a little bit more of what I filmed originally. Because I didn't really do the actual Plaza video I originally planned on doing. When Blue started taking over more and more, it turned into a huge documentary that ended up taking way longer than I had in school. I know my media class was actually wanting me to have the video done for school, just that way they could see it, because they knew it was going to be good, probably. They wanted to see how good I could do, and it just wasn't ready yet. It took most of the summer to get a little more clips filmed and just get all the history as documented as possible without being overboard, you know? I had to cut a lot out, so I've actually added in info in the description for all the stores in each building that I know of that were in the Cole Shopping Center over the decades. There's more that I have missed, I guarantee it, but I've gotten a good chunk of them thanks to a lot of the Cheyenne Connections community amongst other communities that are around here in Cheyenne. So we've gotten pretty far. And also some of the news places, like I linked the news source that actually originally asked of the community what they knew of the Cole Shopping Center. So it's pretty crazy how things have changed. Watching traffic here because this is a big entryway. Got another big ramp here, and I don't want to get hit if a car comes swinging in here. I don't know what this was, by the way. I don't know what that was originally. The Town & Country Liquors, the new one. This building was built before the other location over here, so I don't know what this was. It had to have been some sort of shopping center or something, but I just don't know what. I cannot find much info about it. It's unfortunately very limited in that respect. Levy's owns for Druckers and is selling some locations to franchisees. The company will dissolve in August. Wow. So franchisees at least will probably still be open, right? They'll probably end up going the same way as Sears Hometown. Like Sears Hometown is actually thriving. They're actually still opening locations. They opened a new one in North Dakota just a couple weeks ago or so. If Dalmatian is still in here, she can attest to that. It's crazy how they're still going strong, but because they're a franchisee, they have that capability. You know, Subway's kind of the same way where it's a franchise thing. So, like, you know, you have Milad's Subway, and between doing all of his YouTube stuff and TikTok stuff and all that, his Subway's booming. Like, there's numerous videos that he and other people have done that prove how much it's booming compared to before he was in all this stuff. Especially with his little free cookie thing, right? Got that car that came up a little bit quick, but they still stopped for me. Scared me a little bit. Have you been to Ryan's Buffet before? I have been to Old Country Buffet before, not Ryan's. So I've been into one of the other subsidiaries. We had country buffets all over here in the Colorado and Wyoming area. I went to the one at the Frontier Mall all the time before it closed around 2010-ish or so. Unfortunately, it's gone, and I miss it so much. I remember the last time I went, the food had actually dropped in quality a lot, suddenly. Like, it was stuff that was kind of getting on the out-of-date, not being fresh edge. Like, it was actually getting to that point. I remember there's a review even that talked about how the rolls that were crunchy because they left them sitting instead of replacing them. You know, and that's where it went. And then that year they closed, sure enough. But before that, they were delicious. It was so nice to have a buffet here in Cheyenne that was separate from everything else. You know, like, I didn't have to go all the way Golden Corral in Colorado to go to a buffet, even though I love Golden Corral and I really love and at the moment kind of miss the chocolate fountain. I hope they eventually get it back at the Loveland one. You know, it's pretty crazy. Gonna try and start wrapping up here. Sears probably gonna continue to live on. It's an online retailer, yeah, probably. It's crazy how many of those brands have gone to online. Is it going to rain in Cheyenne? It's probably already raining in part of Cheyenne. I can see straight ahead of me where there is definitely rain out this way, so I kind of got to be a little bit wary of the clouds that are coming in. Fortunately, I'm on the south edge of town, so I'm not seeing it yet, but you might be able to see it, actually. You might be able to see it. You know he revved his motorcycle just for the live stream to make sure he was heard. Welcome back, Sheila. We're kind of just enjoying life here at the end here a little bit for a little while. And hey, Olga. Hey again, how are you doing? It was a pharmacy that then it went to Safeway. What was the pharmacy? Was it the one that was out on Pioneer? The style of the building always looked Safeway-ish to me, so I don't know if they remodeled it or what. I know a lot of Safeways have had that A-frame shape, but I didn't know that was originally a pharmacy. If I'm understanding you correctly, that will help because I might be doing a Safeway project eventually. I kind of put on hold. I was doing it, and then it got put on hold, and now that Safeway's kind of come back up, it's kind of bringing back the thought of maybe doing some sort of video for Safeway here. Yep, former Party City. There you go. Dalmatian confirmed it. Do you all have Dollar Tree? Yep, we have 2 Dollar Trees, 2 Family Dollars, and 1 former Family Dollar. We had 5 locations in total, but now we're down to 4. 1 this way, 1 this way, and 2, let's see, 1 this way and 1 back behind me. There's 1 back behind me and there's 1 straight up ahead of me for Family Dollars. Sat at McD's, and Subways are closing in Walmart. The one here closed that was a McD. That one closed, but I actually won't complain because that was like the worst location here in town. The service was always crummy. The tables were almost always dirty. The floors were slippery as hell. The only thing I really liked about it was the vibe. It had that warm McDonald's vibe that you just really always like, right? That's the only thing I liked about it. But, you know, I remember, I think there was a, what was it? I think there was a kid that picked up fries from the ground and was ready to throw them in our bag, and we had to stop him. There's another kid who, there was some sort of little mistake or something, and he literally cussed at us for just saying, hey, this is a mistake, and it was somewhat serious but not rude tone. You know, so it was a rough location. It's probably not all, but the one here it just never was good. The food was fine, I guess. There were good times. It wasn't all bad, but you know, I had more bad experiences at that one than any other. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if it's just that it's in Walmart or what. It's really weird. I'm gonna rotate the camera around for a minute. I've showed this in previous streams. There's this little shop right here that it's kind of abandoned, but kind of not. And because it's kind of not, I don't want to really go up to the windows, but right now you can kind of see in because of the lights are on, so you can kind of see. I'm kind of just walking back up towards where we're going to be starting in the next stream at this point. Wasn't planning to do that, but that's where we're at now. When is your next live stream? So probably be doing 2 streams-ish next week again. Again, I'd like to do another stream this week, but we're just not there yet. We got other stuff to get taken care of. We'll be probably doing South Greeley here, and then maybe do the other plaza. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll at least do South Greeley first. We'll do the season 2, episode 1, part 4. Yeah, part 4 video here, right? Stream. We'll go farther out south than we did before too, so we'll be able to see the current Tortilla Factory location. By the way, a Tortilla Factory Express out off of Del Range had actually recently closed. I took some photos of it, fortunately. I need to go out there and do a short. There's a lot of places that, see, when it's in a plaza, I like to do shorts just because it's more efficient. I find that when I do a normal video, it ends up only being like 2 minutes, and it's like, you know, it's kind of a waste of time at that point to do a whole video. And sometimes with the plaza ones, you know, you only got 2 sides. You got a front and a back, not a side, not a side. There's not a lot to get for B-roll, so it's hard to do sequencing in the beginning of the video. So it's easier just to do shorts. And plus that means I document a lot more that way and a lot quicker. So at least there's a video out there, right? That's halfway decent. But I do like to do normal videos too, so like I'm not going to do that for a big store or something like that. Yeah. So maybe I can do some shorts of the other places here in town that have closed. There's a good chunk of smaller places that are empty, but for live stream, it will be, I want to say, I can't do Monday because Monday I got part of the blue stuff going on. Maybe Tuesday. I think Tuesday will probably be it. We'll see. Worst case, maybe we'll do a live at bowling. I don't know. I'm crazy enough I could. I don't know. We'll see where we're at. We'll see. But I think I'll aim for Tuesday for the next stream, and then maybe Thursday or so for the one after that. They kind of did interesting. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They're like the most important ones. There's one day that it's mainly targeted at the Chamber of Commerce here in Cheyenne, so it's not really for me or other people, you know, which is fine. I've already done a tour of the building anyway as it's open, and you know, I don't need to do it again. And then there's some other thing going on that I forgot. I think it's like a ribbon cutting. I don't remember. I don't remember what Tuesday was. Or was there anything on Tuesday? I can't remember. Either way, we'll be probably aiming for Tuesday for the next stream. Of course, video on Sunday. No, I do not remember what name it was. Oh, for that pharmacy. Do you remember King's Table? I don't think I do. I might have heard the name. I don't think I remember it though. Yeah, I think I saw the article you sent me, Parker. I heard about that. That's crazy. I think I came across that location, almost was thinking about doing a video, but it's kind of like iffy because it's in a plaza. And then we got to where we are today with a couple other videos I did film, just not that one. Yeah, Boulder's definitely one I need to get back to for sure. Lafayette is another one. I need to get back to Lafayette. I haven't been there since 2020. Favorite Dairy Queen location in Colorado. The one off the top of my head, I'd have to say the one in Loveland, just because it's so freaking retro. There's probably some other retro one that's cool too, though. Yep, there is also a Dollar General. So Dollar General is literally out. Come on, camera. I'll turn around. So we got a Family Dollar and a Dollar General out this way. Dollar General is just a little bit farther, but it's literally on the same side of the road from here. Like, that is insanity. And then we got Taco John's there. I tried their chicken taco thing, their new fried chicken taco. They got on their sign right there. I tried that, and I've tried the individual fried chicken. It's all freaking good, man. It's really good. I did the Chipotle lime sauce on it, on the taco one, and that really tasted good. Like, the sauce was so good that I could probably sip it. And as for the chicken by itself, you know, the chicken is moist and tender and falls apart in your mouth. It's good. They've had it fresh every single time I've gone to a Taco John's, so that's been the late thing. I think I tried the taco yesterday and the other a couple of days ago, so just saw an unmarked police car fly by me without lights on. Safeway has been compromised. Operation Wrath of God. What happened to the last Blockbusters in Portland or area? What? Well, there's one Blockbuster left in the entire world. That's in Oregon. Sounds like a couple buddies of mine that I won't name might or might not be doing a video there. Maybe eventually in a few months. Probably too much info right there. Sorry if you're watching it. But you know what? There's a lot of people in the community, so you know what? You probably... You'll know if you know. What is your opinion on Ziggy's coffee? Yeah, haven't gone there yet, so I don't have an opinion really. I think it's cool that they're spending like crazy though. Have you been to Hollywood Video? Yeah, I think I was in my Hollywood Video here maybe a couple or 3 times. I went to Blockbuster a little bit more, and also the Showtime Video USA. It was a local place here in town. I went to that and Blockbuster more than the other 2, but I think I have gone to all 3. I don't know if I went to Movie Gallery though. I don't think I did, even though it was in my lifetime. Can you go to the Green Door in Cheyenne? I've heard of that place. That might be a place I could go. Do you remember the retro style games in McDonald's play place? on Del Range. I don't remember the... Do you mean like actual gaming console things? I don't remember that. I definitely remember the old setup for the... Remember having a different setup for the play place though. I remember going in as a kid all the time. Even in elementary, I think there was a trip where I was in orchestra. We went to all of those places, and I know some of the kids ended up going into the play place that time. I remember it still being the retro thing back then. It's cool that they kept the building. Ignatus Ipsum. Hey there, how are you doing? Oh, it's Alejandro. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. I think I was mentioning it a tiny bit earlier, Raphael. I think I was. Just tiny bit. I didn't reveal you, but like, I talked a little bit about it around the Safeway time there. What was it? What were we talking about back then? We were talking about making, oh yeah, that's right. I was talking to him about the money thing a little bit, kind of about what the goal is. I think I talked to him about it a little bit. I talked to a couple other people too. So there you go. Hopefully you're having a good day though, Alejandro. I think that's the person I'm thinking of. Pretty sure. 99% certain. Abandoned location, destroy phone. Okay, so yeah, game consoles I don't think I remember. I can't remember, man. It's been so long. I just can't remember. I never heard a family video. I've had to head out. Okay. See you next stream. I appreciate that, Christian. I think I might be thinking of you. I don't know. I might be thinking of someone else too. I don't know. I'm having a brain moment, so I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I was kind of talking a little bit about kind of where I'm going with Optopolis and stuff like that. And there's something else that kind of came up too. I can't remember now. I'm having a brain fart now. Yeah, well, it's in the stream. You'll see. I indirectly said someone in Discord, and that's about it. So there you go. Have some personal business to take care of. No problems, Christian. I appreciate you stopping in and chilling for the stream for a while. We're going to be wrapping up anyway here shortly. So I was actually one of the very last people to sign up for family video. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. I cannot remember for the life of me if I went to my family video or not. I honestly didn't 100% know we had one. I don't think, at least not recently. Maybe I knew back then, but not in the modern day. So it's crazy. Oh man, never rented though. Never got a chance. Dang, that's too bad. Yeah, it sucks. Most of the places are gone. You only have a few local places out there, and also Blockbuster, and it's only one Blockbuster too. Hope you all have a great Father's Day weekend. I appreciate that, Joshua. Have a great day, Sheila. It says Sheila, and have a great day to you too. With the thunder, I definitely am gonna wrap up. So I kind of diverted from South Greeley Highway. I'll just talk about the next stream real quick. So next stream will be, again, next week, maybe Tuesday. We'll try for Tuesday. It's going to be out there on South Greeley Highway. We're going to start just over near where we started Warren Avenue stream last time and ended Central Avenue stream the time before that. And we'll go all the way down here, somewhere around Tortilla Factory or so. I'll do all the research on as many places as possible, and we'll be good for that. And we'll also be doing a video on Sunday, as usual, 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. That will be a Thornton video. Not going to identify which one yet, although I somewhat have teased it in the past. It'll be a good video, though. I might have to tease GRM Adventures. He already knows what I did, but anyway. Hope to see you guys in the next video and live stream. Have a good Father's Day weekend in the case I don't see you in the next video. And peace out.